In the winter of my 21st year, I went out alone on horseback to kill a pack of wolves. Before today, this bloody field was my own hunting ground. I stalked my prey, I tracked it down, I moved without a sound. Then like a plague, this wolf pack came and tipped the scales of change. How strange to be the hunter and then become the game. What I set out to kill found me, and henceforth blood did flow. My horse came out from under me, my dogs died in the snow. But fear was never present, I was sad but not afraid. The man I was before this fight is ever changed today. My blood, it roars like thunder in this noble breast, purified by battle and the smell of death. Their wild abandoned howling fills my lungs, and from the dead this new awakening comes. And from the dead I feel a strength I've never known, a thrill that fills my heart, yet chills me to the bone. And from the dead, the power of the wolf is torn. It seems as if from death a whole new world is born. And from the dead I feel a strength I've never known, a thrill that fills my heart, yet chills me to the bone. And from the dead, the power of the wolf is torn. It seems as if from death a whole new world is born. See me, wolf killer. See me, wolf killer. I see the longing in your eyes. You always were the dreaming child. This house is old and torn apart. It holds no future, has no heart. The world is changing every day, but here they cling to their old ways. they taunt you with their cruel tongues. On you their callous jokes are hung. So much in you that I can sense. You hate them for their ignorance. I hate them for the ties that bind your freedom with their narrow minds. You'll only suffer if you stay. These cold gray walls will have their way. I beg of you to free your mind and leave the sinking ship behind. It's in the past, they'll always leave a crumbling future up ahead, and years of grief and bitter tears. I tell you that there's nothing here. There's nothing here. You don't belong. You must escape while you're still young. The path for you is bright and clear. I tell you, boy, there's nothing here. The colors run so deep out there. Find joy to trade for this despair. Go seek the wonders of the stage, of music and the printed page. This century is moving faster. Share the joke and hear the laughter. Find precious bodies for your bed and chase the dreams inside your head. Knowledge waits for thirsty minds beyond these peasant Philistines, whose world revolves round horse and cart, who belch and jeer and curse the arts. The time is now, I beg of you. Cast off the old, embrace the new. Drink deep of life and love, my son, and damn this house to kingdom come. It's in the past, they'll always leave a crumbling future up ahead, and years of grief and bitter tears. I tell you that there's nothing here. There's nothing here. You don't belong. You must escape while you're still young. The path for you is bright and clear. tell you, boy, there's nothing here. The path for you is bright and clear. I tell you, boy, there's nothing here. Listen to me, let me speak of wondrous works of art that dwell within that fabled city. Its architecture fills my heart. Let me tell you, I have seen where great ideas are born, illuminating all the darkness in the corners of the world. Ask of me, I will tell you, let your conscience be your guide. There's nothing but a hellhole here while Paris waits your virgin bride. Is it true? Were you once a pupil of the great Mozart? It's true, but I was hopeless then, clumsy as a horse and cart. Could it be I dreamt so long to act upon the stage and sing, the footlights smoking at my feet as curtains rise like velvet wings? Come with me, let me show you the opera and the comedy, the Latin quarter where the girls are raven-haired and fancy-free. We'll play the dashing rogues and infiltrate the grand salons, and walk in wonder through the Louvre, across the Seine to the Sorbonne. In cafes we will feed our heads with accents and philosophy, engage the students of Voltaire and damn the aristocracy. In Paris the bells of Notre Dame ring out. In Paris we'll trade our soft voices for shout, and not rest until the ramparts of that city stand before us bright and clear. Penniless in Paris is better than the life we're leading here. In Paris we'll search for fame, in Paris we'll be born again, and though the streets are paved with gold, in Paris we'll put our trust. For Paris she was made for us, Paris she was made for us. In Paris we will liberate our souls. I've heard that there's infernal noise, the stench and cutthroats out to rob, the hungry crowds that fill the streets where anarchy consumes the mob. And so there is, but in this life there's always two sides to a coin. There's no adventure without danger, it's lions not sheep we're off to join. We'll rent a room above the din somewhere along the boulevard, and find employment on the stage. The unwashed mass we'll disregard. What of Marie Antoinette? She dances at the Palais Royal along with all the common folk. I hear they call her Louis Hall. My friend, the monarchy and God are out of touch and out of vogue. But can men live without belief? Change is coming, so I'm told. Fashion there is everything, but still there is a call to science. It's time of reason, not suspicion. All nations worldwide look to France. And bright you'll shine, a brand new star, and I will play the violin. We'll take the city by the throat and revel in its glorious sin. Bring us wine, let's raise a toast to the 18th century man. We are the vintage of an era, golden sons of Abraham. In Paris the bells of Notre Dame ring out. In Paris we'll trade our soft voices for doubt, and not rest until the ramparts of that city stand before us bright and clear. Penniless in Paris is better than the life we're leading here. In Paris we'll search for fame. In Paris we'll be born again. And though the streets are paved with gold, in Paris we'll put our trust. For Paris she was made for us. Paris she was made for us. In Paris we will liberate our souls. can this be? This devil leaves and God abandons me. I'm left here looking at these flames that too could set me free. The vessel that I used to be is tainted now, ripped apart, bathed in madness by that fiend who's robbed me of my human heart. To contemplate this crimson hell is more than I can stand. Did I sin so to seal my fate, offered up by hell's own hand? My skin that once was golden brown is cold and white as winter snow. These evil points that pierce my gums, these lacquered nails that seem to glow. But wait, did I invite this fate, this invitation from the damned? This introduction to the dark was never in my mortal plan. And if indeed this cruel joke was somehow in my destiny, should I embrace its wicked ways and haunt the night for what I need? To die in such a way, and simply to be born again, a thing of terrifying strength, a bringer of bewitching pain, and blood become the drug I need. Let blood fulfill the thirst in me, the thirst that sends them to their graves, the thirst for that which I will crave. treasure of his countless kills, the plunder of his fangs. I'll spend throughout eternity on this immortal man. For now I am a thing of darkness, thrown from this ungodly swoon, immortal from a savage kiss, kept from my eventual doom. My life is gone, but I'll live on, dead but still alive. Lost to those who loved me once, a demon now inside. No fear of crawling creatures now, of foulest slime and swarming rats. Let them embrace their new messiah and speak of the vampire Lestat. For I did not invite this fate, this invitation from the damned. This introduction to the dark was never in my mortal plan. And if indeed this cruel joke was somehow in my destiny, then I'll embrace its wicked ways and haunt the night for what I need. To die in such a way, and simply to be born again, a thing of terrifying strength, a bringer of bewitching pain. And blood become the drug I need. Let blood fulfill the thirst in me, the thirst to send them to their graves, the thirst for that which I will crave. This thirst is strong. It overpowers all right and wrong. The thirst, I feel it coming on. The thirst, I feel it coming on. The thirst, I feel it coming on. I cannot hide what I've become. It's clear a mother knows her son. And even though your sight grows dim, you see the pallor of my skin, the blood-red eyes sunk in my face. You feel the chill in my embrace. The Gothic legend of your youth stands here tonight as God's own truth. And from that truth I feel no fear. Two kinds of death are present here. Mine's the age-old act of dying, but yours is like the phoenix rising. Your mother's frail and feeble husk will soon be nothing more than dust. So let's not dwell on wasted years. My time is short, my choice is clear. Make me as you are. Tear the hands of clocks that tick away my final hours. I want to rage against the light and leave the sun behind. I want to feel the power of everlasting youth inside. Take me, give me new life, and we'll live beneath the stars together and forever. I beg you, make me as you are. This cursed gift with which I live, I know not if it's mine to give, but out of love I can't refuse. With much to gain, nothing to lose. The risk is mine, and if we fail, I'll shake the demons by their tails and spit into the devil's face and say hell's now worse than this place. I'm still a fledgling in this frame. I've only killed when hunger reigned. Death was final in my wake, but yes, this is the chance we'll take. Oh, blessed thoughts of sweet release from nagging nurse and hovering priest, to rid myself of stoop and cane, to breathe without this burning pain. Make me as you are, tear the wings of angels that would lift me from your heart. I want to dance beneath the moon and slip into the dark. I want to feel the night awaken when I leave my mark. Take me, give me new life, and we'll live beneath the stars together and forever. I beg you, make me as you are. Tear the hands of clocks that tick away my final hours. I want to rage against the light and leave the sun behind. I want to feel the power of everlasting youth inside. Take me, give me new life, and we'll live beneath the stars together and forever. I beg you, make me as you are. I beg you, make me as you are. Just look at you, who do you think you are? To flaunt our laws with your rash ways, to mock our rules with disregard. Your presence here is poison in our veins. Your human traits sour our belief. Your arrogance should be your shame. In your Spanish leather boots, silver buttons on your vest, gold embroidery down your breeches, diamond brooch upon your chest. We were born the devil's darkness and shun your forms of godliness. While you parade among the living, we haunt the solemn world of death. Just look at me, well I say, look at you. You haunt these walls like half-starved rats, a filthy, tattered vermin crew. Where is it written, who said to live like this? Show me the face of such a fool who trade this gift for shit and piss. What's to fear on hallowed ground? Cold stone angels bound to good. A crucifix is nothing more, just a dead man on 2 bits of wood. Your self-imposed archaic ways are simply lies to bind your will above this wretched trip you live in. Shine forms of light that cannot kill. Trust in me, there is no need for anyone to live like this and not believe. The night holds more than darkness and the stars. Don't fear the world out there because of who you are. So come with me and you will see there's no need to live like this. No need. so bold, as if you had the right to challenge us, this ancient coven, while you are new to this cursed life. I bring you proof, you've seen it with your eyes. I've danced within the Church of God, seen opera sung and still survive. From one who drink his mother's blood and quest to be some harlequin, I see the words dry in your mouth. It seems your hold is wearing thin. Beware the smooth-tongued libertine. He'll share with you his grand demise, his logic crumbling like a corpse, though God or monster rules your lives. Trust in me, there is no need for anyone to live like this and not believe. The night holds more than darkness and the stars. Don't fear the world out there because of who you are. So come with me and you will see there is no need to live like this. No need. More than darkness and the stars. Don't fear the world out there because of who you are. So come with me and you will see there is no need to live like this. No need. Indulge me if you will, my friends, for I've a tale to spin of all the vampires on this earth, of my unholy kin. I am the oldest one by far, Marius is my name. When I was born it was the time the Roman Empire reigned. When he was born it was the time the Roman Empire reigned. Unlike you mortals, as you age, the weaker you become. For us it's quite the opposite, the years just make us strong. But like you we feel pain and loss and suffer heartbreak too. We ponder our existence in the same way as you do. We ponder our existence in the same way as you do. In the myth of your creation, there's bold Adam and sweet Eve, temptation and a serpent and the devil's apple tree. We have Enkill and Akasha, an Egyptian king and queen, the mother and the father of we pale and bloody fiends. The mother and the father of we pale and bloody fiends. Marius, tell us more. Marius, tell us more. Tell us more. Tell us more. Marius, tell us more. Years ago, before the pyramids were built, Enkill and Akasha ruled with wise benevolence. The splendor of Egyptian life was prosperous and good, but in their kingdom enemies were present. And so it happened that a demon came into the town and took a liking to the home of some unfortunate who pleaded to wise Enkill for his counsel and advice. Before his home, this demon desecrated. The king of the faith decided to engage the ghoul, in hopes his evil ways by chance he might dissuade. The queen would not allow her king to face this deed alone, and in her choice the hand of fate was played. The demon tossed the furniture, his malevolence abounded, and while they pleaded to be heard, they found themselves surrounded. Assassins of the enemy, their collective knives gleaming, hacked and stabbed the royal pair and left the bodies bleeding. Dying on the ground, the poltergeist did swoop and entered in the wounds of their illustrious monarchy. Their reanimated bodies bore a terrifying glow, alive to them but dead to you and me. The demon in their veins, they gained a supernatural power, but one that left them sorely lacking human traits. No longer to partake of food and drink or bear a child, their hunger only blood could satiate. They could not face the blazing sun, its magnificence was deadly, but the power of God's and eternal life is a simply wonderful medley. In the sands of Egypt to this day dwell Enkill and Akasha, the rulers of the vampire race, our beloved mother and father. For so many years we've shared this path together, kindred spirits in search of history. For you, the Holy Grail is where we come from, but it's a different road I crave these days for me. You dwelt so on the dawn of our creation and search for ghosts from our mythology. But for now the wonders that the world can offer mean more to me than ancient family trees. To hear the waves pound the timbers of a schooner, fighting up the coastline of Cape Horn, to travel in the shadow of the longboats, to where the giants of the Arctic ice were born, or the mystery of the deep dark Congo River, where the crocodile hunts and the python strikes, to watch another predator in action could rejuvenate some meaning in my life. With the wellspring of my strength unrestricted, there's so little I could fail to endure. I could face a trek across the Himalayas, survive the freezing mist of Scottish moors. My need to go is hard to fight. I want to gaze upon this world just like the northern lights. And of all the things about you that I'm going to miss is the bond we formed forever through this crimson kiss. My son so dear, the world out there, history calls and I can't resist. But you and me have memories bound together by the crimson kiss. I would read of Tsarist Russia and St. Petersburg. When I was sick and human long ago, now there burns in me a passion for adventure, a need to wake where savage trumpets blow, a chance to see the last of seven wonders, that great pyramid of Giza's all that stands. And like the pharaoh who's entombed beneath it, I'll sleep by day in vast Egyptian sands. The thrill to hunt in such exotic places, I could almost taste those beauties in Siam. The brown-skinned boys of Mykonos and Rangoon, the shy Chinese behind their painted fans. My need to go is hard to fight. I want to gaze upon this world just like the northern lights. And of all the things about you that I'm going to miss is the bond we form forever through this crimson kiss. My son so dear, the world out there, history calls and I can't resist. But you and me have memories bound together by the crimson keys. My son so dear, the world's out there, history calls and I can't resist. But you and me have memories bound together by the crimson keys. What more could one expect of something new? A feast of saints and sinners, a homespun web of bold beginnings. This new world boasts a most collective stew. For what indeed could match this potpourri? Here the immigrant is plentiful, the pagan Indian colorful. This America seemed the ideal spot for me. The German and the Irish flock here with hope and family, and the melody of language fills the streets. Like myself, there are the French who bring their old world common sense, while the Spanish bring their fine nobility. Hear the tribal garb and manners of the free people of color. Seems strange to me when others are enslaved. This New Orleans, this melting pot, is overflowing with cast-offs who've been dragged or freely came across the waves. And here there's cheer in the streets as they shout out the windows. Welcome to the new world of the Cajun and the Creole. Welcome to the new world, you green and puffed up Europeans. Shake loose your pious shackles for some good old superstition. Welcome to the new world, for a wealth of new beginnings. This port is filled with sailors bent on drunkenness and lechery, who quest a tavern filled with whores and rum. And while priests run rampant blessing any malcontent confessing, it's apparent they're outnumbered by the scum. The poet and the artist find these mean streets most romantic, enchanted by the bayou's sticky heat. In such civilized debauchery, a society built on sorcery could inspire the most illiterate of beasts. And here there's cheer in the streets as they shout out the windows. Welcome to the new world of the Cajun and the Creole. Welcome to the new world, greening puffed up Europeans. Shake loose your pious shackles for some good superstition. Welcome to the new world, for a world of new beginnings. So I think for me, a mansion on some reputable plantation would well be suit this nouveau pioneer. For I'm sold upon this city, the grand old Mississippi, and the variations of cuisine that are here. Glory in the new me? Where's the feeling of achievement in the shadows of the evening? Where is the satisfaction in your killing creed? Who am I now? I don't know. I must question my existence and deal with your persistence that somehow in some way you set me free. And I don't think that I can take another night of these instincts that I find, this overwhelming dread of feeling damned inside. Oh, God help us just to look at you, shrinking away from my point of view, showering me with your pious flame. The gift that I give is exempt from shame. Embrace it. Embrace it. Make no mistake, these dismal traits are temporary ties to everlasting life. Embrace it. Embrace it. my trust after the lies, but in this superficial splendor, the decades will seem endless, and will the drudgery of torment be my bride? What lies are these of what you speak? Are you so blinded by contrition that you sense in me ambitions and the failure to practice what I preach? And I don't think that I can take another night of your countenance in sight, the wilted flower act who shuns the vampire's bite. Oh, God, help me just to look at you, striding through hell with nothing to prove, a glorious ghost on infinity's fuse. Then if it's to be, tell me what I should do. Embrace it, embrace it. Make no mistakes, these dismal traits are temporary ties to everlasting life. Embrace it, embrace it. So God help us to see it through. To Lucifer's angels are on the loose. Oh, merciful and majestic boy, this gift I bestowed was to be enjoyed. Embrace it, embrace it. Make no mistake, these dismal traits are temporary ties to everlasting life. Embrace it, embrace it. Don't chastise me, I'm a child, acting as a child does. You ply me with lifeless dolls when what I want is blood. You took me from the streets to complete this union. Do you expect some little saint kneeling for communion? I want more, I want more. Look at you, you disapprove like two fussy mothers. Who are you to criticize the habits of another? Did I rock the family boat by dining on the help? Aren't I just the little beast? Well, I can't stop myself. I want more, I want more, I want more. I want more, I want more. I want them milk and honey, they can keep their fine herb teas. I don't need that chocolate, hot and sweet. It's thick and red for me. For everyone that comes along, knocking on death's door, don't blame me, it's your fault that I want more. Look at me, I'm so sweet, I'm innocent and charming, but all you see is some spoiled brat, a child so demanding. Don't fuss so, you both know the rapture of the bite is not monstrous, it's just Claudia's healthy appetite. And I want more, I want more. Should I be the little miss and while away the hours? I think not, I'd rather hunt than cut up paper flowers. Thanks to you, things I do verge on the obscene. What a pair of hypocrites. Well, this cat wants a cream. I want more, I want more, I want more. I want more, I want more. I wander through the the streets at night and find a charming couple who'd fear that such an angel lost could find herself in trouble. They can't resist my trembling lip, my eyes so filled with tears. They rest my head upon their necks. Oh dear. I don't need that chocolate, hot and sweet. It's thick and red for me. Everyone that comes along, knocking on that door, don't blame me, it's your fault that I want more. 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 I have spent so many years in fancy lace and beaded gowns. I have set my hair 100 ways. My face I painted up and powdered down. This body bears a telling tale. They pinch my cheek and wish me well. For all their patronizing smiles, this frame remains a prison cell. They look at me and what they see is one more painted china doll, a sweet and coddled daughter with a painted fan, a sweet treat and a parasol. Inside of me there lives someone who could have been somebody's wife, could have seen their children grow, could have had a normal life, who could have fiercely loved a man and felt his kisses deep and moist. Instead I give this kiss of death, and in this I have no choice. Imagine walking down the aisle, I'll never have that chance. A wedding dress of virgin white, the very best from France. A cottage in the country, the pleasures of romance. Sunlight playing on my skin, I'll never have that chance. Oh no, I'll never have that chance. They glide around society swans with slim long necks and perfect breasts, while I remain the frozen child, a baby bird without the wings to leave her nest. This body bears a telling tale. They pinch my cheek and wish me well. For all their patronizing smiles, this frame remains a prison cell. The mirror with its cruel laugh reflects this ageless face of mine in taunting ways, as if to say, childhood is not something you can leave behind. Inside me there lives someone who never felt a mother's love, who could have heard the bells on Sunday pealing in the church of God, who would have loved a rainy day and never had to feel the fire. Instead I hunger for the vein that holds the life force I desire. Pleasures of fine wines and dining, I'll never have that chance. The taste of chocolate and champagne, the very best from France. The arching of a rainbow and the way the colors dance. The miracle of giving birth, I'll never have that chance. Imagine walking down the aisle, I'll never have that chance. A wedding dress of virgin white, the very best from France, a cottage in the country, the pleasures of romance, sunlight playing on my skin. I'll never have that chance. Oh no, I'll never have that chance. I'll never have that chance. When stars are born, are they cast out to wander cold and lonely, lost in space? A loveless point of light that can't return, forever fixed within one place. When love is lost and dreams are cast like bruised and battered pieces left to die. When hands that reach out are betrayed, how can my tortured soul survive? There's only one thing left, and that's the one thing that you needed most of all. For the freedom that you gained is the lust that led me aimless to the shore. And I'm born high on these waves, swept by the wind and alone. Oh, sail me away, carry me back to my home. I'm tired, I've been torn, a cruel, wretched storm churns like a gale in my bones. Oh, sail me away, carry me back to my home. Sail me away, carry me back to my home. These scars run deep, the future holds a hunger for your innocence that passed away. Your callous shadows mock and make it clear some things were not enough to make you stay. The moment time stands still is the moment that the writing's on the wall. The words are clear as ringing bells, that pride is present right before the fall. And I'm born high on these waves, swept by the wind and alone. Sail me away, carry me back to my home. I'm tired, I've been torn, a cruel, wretched storm churns like a gale in my bones. Oh, sail me away, carry me back to my home. sail me away. Carry me back to my home. Still I say, for you excel in virtues common in the infidel, mongrel wretch who feels compelled to twist the roof to suit herself. Do you look at me and see a fool? Do we look like we bend for the likes of you? What possesses you to cross that line when you know what it means to kill your kind? No greater crime than to kill your kind. 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 This demon rides a carousel. She will swing high and low on the gates of hell. But the rats in the gutter pick the tick from the floor. Make a doll play the role of a common whore. So look at me and squirm inside. Do you think in this world there's a place to hide from the ancient ones to the next in line? It's always been a sin to kill your kind. No greater crime than 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 to kill your kind. Excuse me if this is unexpected. Present company accepted. Ignorance over what we teach leaves help somewhere out of your reach. No Judas kiss isn't needed here. My friends, the evidence is clear. There's no greater crime than to kill your kind. No greater crime than to kill your kind. Look hard upon your dirty work. Strong blood running back from the ashes and the earth. Correct me, Cherie, but it seems your schemes come back to haunt your virgin dreams. We account not here for sex and age. Compassion is the weakness of the mortal race. Enough is enough, I'm done, so take her. There's no greater crime than to kill your maker. No greater crime than to kill your kind. 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 What taste is this upon my lips? A taste so sweet, what can that be? What is this scent upon the air that fills my lungs and comforts me and whispers low? How does it feel to savor of such just revenge? To smell the fragrancy of loss and drunkenly inhale his pain? Can it be your countenance is stripped of all its dash and dare? And what if your bold confidence could it have drowned in your despair? And after all this time, I wash my hands of your charade. and celebrate your fall from grace. Preserve that sad look on your face and praise what God might manifest himself to beings such as us. For vengeance that at last is mine comes sweetly after all this time. If you'll allow me to recall how my requests were swept aside in every instance, I beseeched you. I was shut out and denied. You shattered what I once believed from the moment you arrived. And now you wonder why I gloat here, reveling in your grand demise. You're arrogant beyond contempt. You beg to share my precious blood. I'd know sooner you in my veins than to see you with the ones you love. And after all this time, I'll wash my hands of your charade and celebrate your fall from grace. Preserve that sad look on your face and praise what God might manifest himself to beings such as us. For vengeance that at last is mine comes sweetly after all this time. Before today, this body bore the burden of his kind. The quest to learn why I was made, the endless search for signs. Through all my rage and tender stages, through decades drenched in blood, the source of our existence came between the ones I loved. The wellspring of our life gives me a power beyond belief. She feeds me understanding, an overwhelming sense of peace. From what I've learned, I've come to terms with bonds of brotherhood. I'm seeing clearly now when I never thought I could. I'll never make another to satisfy desire. Playing God for family only orchestrates the fire. I know to slay the innocent is wrong. And from the dead this new awakening comes. And from the dead I feel a strength I've never known. A thrill that fills my heart, helping me to stand alone. And from the dead, their ancient eyes watch over me. It seems from death this tortured heart is finally free. And from the dead there comes a healing and a hope. Like music on the wind, the perfect pitching of a note. And from the dead, the cold pale moon begins to bleed. It seems from death I sense this night was made for me. I'll only take what's evil like thirst. Beyond those who murder, I'll only drain the worst. I know to slay the innocent is wrong, and from the dead this new awakening comes. And from the dead I feel a strength I never known, a thrill that fills my heart, helping me to stand alone. And from the dead, that ancient eyes watch over me. It seems from death this tortured heart is finally free. And from the dead there comes a healing and a hope, like music on the wind.